Hi anybody, welcome back to the channel, JaysBucket. I'm Jay, as always, got my building buddy Jay, hanging out here with me whenever I'm building. Hopefully everybody's having a great end of your weekend. It's a long weekend up here in Canada, or at least New Brunswick, so we might not get as many people today as we normally do, but that's okay. We got George already. Welcome in, George. We got CK, we got Scott. Hopefully you guys are all having a good time. I was talking to Matt earlier. He's not going to make it, most likely because of the long weekend, but that's all right. We should enjoy this no matter who's here. This week, Avatar. Pretty cool looking set. I don't really remember all the other Avatar sets. I got this one on sale a long time ago. It's got a mech, and this Thanator thing is cool. So I'm hoping this will be a pretty neat build. But we'll see. This will be my first ever Avatar set. Alright, let's quickly recap last week's build before we get going into anything else here. We have Tom's Nook and Rosie's house. And then our little side build is like an orange tree and a little umbrella, mushroom, flowers, table. Pretty neat little build. I enjoyed it. And then we had Tom's Nook, which is the little store. Little store that you get to buy all your stuff from, sell all your stuff from. Love the little money bag. And I just threw everything in here, the extra pieces, the extra windows, all the things to buy. Very limited on our roof. But we've got a double door little store here, which I think is a pretty nice little build actually overall. And then we got Rosie's house. I kind of did the same thing with Rosie's house, just threw everything in there. But this house has nice little archways over the doors and the windows. Pretty neat little chimney there. Bunch of random stuff just thrown in the back of the house. But overall, a pretty nice little set. And was also my first Animal Crossing set I had ever built. I thought that was pretty fun. Okay, George was here first, and he's got a bunch of the jokes in the chat going already. CK saying, "Hey everyone." Scott saying, "I've only seen the first one." Oh, that's for the poll, right? Thank you. CK, unfortunately, I haven't watched all the movies, but I'm still here. That's okay, no worries. It was just dances with wolves in space. That's kind of funny. We got Caribbean Girl here. Hello, everyone. Welcome in, Caribbean Girl. CK saying, "My son is building with Lego tonight while watching you." Hello, hello. But yes, let's check in on the poll. What is your favorite Avatar movie? Now, this is kind of a... I don't know. I'm not sure what's really going on with Avatar. I've only seen the first two. The first one I remember. The second one, I don't remember really at all. I honestly didn't even know there was a third one out. That came out last year. And then apparently there's a fourth and a fifth one confirmed for the future. I don't know. Wasn't aware of that, but apparently there is. So we got 67% saying Avatar from 2009. 33% Avatar The Way of the Water from 2022. Nobody has Fire and Ash from 2025 as their favorite one. And nobody thinks that the fourth or the fifth will be their favorite one. So who knows? And Scott, I think that's probably why I probably didn't watch it. I mean, honestly, it was basically the same story as what Scott's saying. So, yeah. All right, George, I'll give you one of the jokes. I like this one that you put in there. Why did Jay bring a ladder to the bar? Because he heard the drinks were on the house. That's a good one, George. There you go. Okay, we got 3 books to go with this one. This is like 560 pieces, so I don't know. We could be here a while. We got 3 books. We got the little Thanator and the Navi. Is that what they're called? The Navis? We got the little AMP mech suit, and then we got the little habitat area. So we got 3 books to get through. One of my books came a little crookedy. Is what it is. I'm just getting used to it by now. George saying 2022. I like George's favorite was the second one. Cool. CK saying my son says 6-7. All right, cool. 6-7. I don't understand the whole 6-7 thing, and I don't want to. Yeah, 560 pieces. I have some exciting news. I don't know how many of you would remember that I lost my 2024 Harry Potter Advent Calendar Lego. Today is a good day. Today I found my 2024 Harry Potter Advent Calendar Lego. I gave the biggest woo when I found that at the bottom of a bin. I don't even understand how it ended up at the bottom of a bin. Like, it makes no sense because I don't even think I packed that bin after Christmas. I obviously must have, but I don't know. We got some stickers. We got 8 stickers, it looks like. Are you guys ready for this mess of Lego here? Look at this. Look at this mess of black and blue and then green and tan and then just like a colorful splash of Lego here. Favorite piece from this set is by far, I think, going to be these awesome translucent neon green rock pieces. These look so sick. I love these types of rocks in pretty much any set, and I don't have any in this translucent green, so this is really cool. I have some in the translucent orange, but none in the translucent green, so that's pretty cool. Scott saying the mech suit looks cool. Yes, and we got the woos for the finding of the Advent Calendar Lego. I was so sad. All right, we're gonna start the build, but I was so sad when I thought I had lost that. Ooh, this might be a build together set. There we go. I've never seen this in the instructions before. It shows 3 different hands grabbing an instruction book, and everyone can build separate things. Maybe it's considered a build together set. I don't know. One other thing that I thought was very strange from this set when I was looking at this earlier, it only comes with 1 Avatar minifigure, but I actually got 2 of the little Avatar tail pieces that go on the waist. I'm not sure if that's normal, but I got 2. I don't know. Pink bits, saying George. Yes, pink bits. So we will build the little Avatar guy, and he's got the long legs. He's got the Woody style legs, extra long. They've even got 3 brick holes. So I think that's hilarious. Scott's saying, does this year have a Harry Potter Advent Calendar? Yes, it does, my friend. It sure does. And I think it'll be a good one, actually. Yeah, this year should have... Oh, wait, maybe it doesn't. Does it? Yes. Yes, it must. Yeah, because... Ooh, does it? Hang on. No. Is Harry Potter the one that's missing? It is. Okay. There's no Harry Potter. I thought there was. Yeah. So Marvel came back, and I think what's confusing me is Marvel wasn't here last year. Minecraft was here last year. Marvel is back, so I thought Marvel would be replacing the Minecraft, but it's not. There's no Harry Potter Advent Calendar Lego this year. It's so weird having only 5 now. Before before you used to only have a couple, and now they put it up to 6, and now, yeah, there's no Harry Potter one. Okay, so no, there's not. Very strange. Very strange times for Lego Advent Calendars. We got this crazy Avatar minifig, though, out of this. He looks very elongated with those legs. But that's the whole deal with Avatar, is they're like long creatures. So there we go. We'll put him there for now. And he's got the little thing. Oh, he gets his long bow as well. Bow and arrow is nice and long too, actually. That's pretty cool. I like the long bow and arrow, actually. Almost dropped it. That's pretty sweet. I'm not sure if that comes with other sets or not. I was pretty curious on the minifigure head as well. I should probably pull that off and show it a little bit. The minifigure head, it's like not normal minifigure shape, and the ears kind of stick out as well, but like the chin is very non-Lego head shaped, and it's gone. But so it got me to think, like, the Lego molds and stuff, like how will they ever use that Lego head mold again for anything? They must, because I don't think Lego really does any new mold without using it for multiple things, but I just can't see what else they would use that type of a mold for. Alright, we're going to start this build off with a 2x8 black plate, and we'll get building here. I think we're going to be building this Thanator first. Thanator. I don't even know how to pronounce it. But I think this thing is going to look pretty cool. Even though I'm, not overly excited for buying much Avatar Lego, I think this guy will look pretty cool. Was there only one Avatar wave of sets? That I believe so, yeah, because I don't think it sold very well. I really don't think the Avatar Lego sold very well at all. Which is another reason why I was so curious on, like, why did they go all out to make these crazy molds for these minifigures, and then the sets just to not sell that well? Which obviously they can't know ahead of time, but I don't know, I thought it was a little weird. And I think even, like, I was reading the wiki page on Avatar, and, like, I don't know how true any of it is, but oh man, these are hard to see. So very dark on the page. I was reading that I guess James Cameron, the producer of Avatar, he was only gonna make a second Avatar if the first one did well, and then the first one did really, really well, and then he made the second one, and the box office sales, I guess, dipped a little bit from the first one. Still did really, really well, like over 2, I think, billion or something worldwide. But then I guess the third one was only going to be made if the second one did well, and so on and so forth. So you can imagine the third one is done even worse than the first first two. So I don't really know if there will be a fourth or a fifth Avatar. I'm not really sure. Where is that piece? There it is. But it kind of made me think of like, okay, the Lego sets don't sell very well. There won't be another wave of them. I don't think there ever was a second wave of Avatar. I think it was just the first wave. But I do believe that they came out around when the second movie was coming out. I'd be curious on that, actually. When did these Avatar sets come out? So they all seem to be retired. So these were released in 2023, so that would be after the second movie, which does kind of make sense. Was there a second wave? So 2022. So maybe there was two waves. Now that I'm looking at the sets, I believe there was two waves, and I think the first wave was only a couple sets. And that was right as the second movie was coming out. And then a year later, they brought out a second set. And yes, that is totally true as well, Scott. Part of the problem is he made the second one nearly 10 years later after the first one. Yeah, so your hype has gone like way down for this second movie. I'm not going to lie. I think everybody probably really enjoyed the first movie. But yeah, when you're almost 10 years later, it's like the hype is going to be so far down compared to what it could have been. I didn't guess how many pieces I was going to build wrong, because there was one. Let's go with 6 tonight. Yeah, definitely could have been way more hyped if he had brought out the second one a lot sooner than that first. Alright. We got the body of this thing going pretty good. I think this thing's head is another very specifically molded piece as well. Like, no dinosaurs or anything kind of look like this fella. So I think this is a specific mold as well. I do believe, too, the second that I opened the box for this one, I think the value of the set dropped significantly. Which is probably pretty standard anyways for a lot of sets. Like, obviously, if it's open in the box or unopened in the box, it's going to be worth more. But I think this was like a ridiculous amount of like almost dropped in half the second I opened this. Made me a little hesitant. But we still went with it. This is a pretty cool, actually. So this is going to be like the front of the Thanator thing. And man, it's hard to see probably because of how all the dark pieces. But right here is actually where the minifigure, the bottom of his feet are going to connect to. And he's going to like kind of lay down on this section here. And that's how he's going to ride this Thanator thing. So that's actually kind of neat little building technique there. It's kind of cool. And then they did a real nice job with where the legs are going to sit to having more like sloped, you know, pieces right in there. So I think that's actually a pretty cool building technique. getting these slope pieces going in on the bottom as well. Kind of making some nice curves there. Should probably watch the Avatar movies again. Probably wouldn't be a bad watch to do them kind of in order, not in necessarily like obviously in order, but to watch them closer together is kind of what I mean. Water time. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Thank you, George. Scott is saying, what is the holiday in your area, Jay? It's like it's called like, I think this is a holiday where it's called something different in every province. In New Brunswick, it's called New Brunswick Day. But I think in like Ontario, it's called Civic Holiday. So it's a little different. It's one of those holidays where just the government gets it off for the most part. Like a lot of places are still open, but yeah, all your banks and all that kind of stuff are closed. So we're putting more curving pieces. And we got some nice, I like it looks really nice with the black and the blue, but the problem is on camera you can't really, I guess you can see it better on this one a little bit. The black and the blue looks really cool together. Nice curves all over this thing. Basically just black and blue, black and blue. But I will say it is very hard to read the instructions with all of the black and the blue. Missed a Technic piece here. I have no idea when it told me to put that in. Oh wow, it's a while back. So I think I missed both of these Technic pins. So I'm up to technically 3 pieces already. Yeah, I missed both Technic pins in those red slots there. kind of going here. Have we seen crazies lately? You know what? I was thinking about her yesterday, actually. It has been a while since she's been on. I hope everything's doing okay for her. I'm sure her life is just crazy, right? But yeah, I'm hoping everything's all right there. Extra piece, extra leg piece. So I was going through, it's like we're into August already, and I'm hoping that, you know, at minimum she shows up for some of the Advent calendar streams, and that could have been the reason why I was kind of thinking about her, because almost this whole weekend I've been, we got a nice ball and socket connection there for the front one. Back one is just a Technic pin. I thought maybe we'd get some movability in that front, but we don't, because it's just very close to brick on brick. So a little unfortunate, but that's okay. But as I was saying, I was basically going through all my old Advent calendar stuff, and oh my goodness, it's crazy. I don't know how you guys organize your Lego, or if when you build something, you know, you keep it together forever, but with me, I can't. I have very limited space, very limited shelf space. Like, already the lives I've been doing since I started up again in the summer are almost overflowing onto other ledge. Like, the ledge over there is just sets I've built already that I want to keep together, but unfortunately they'll have to come apart at some point, because I just don't have the space. This shelf is already filled up an insane amount since I started up again in the summer. So, like I was saying, I don't know how you guys organize your, because you must have some sets that you've taken apart, but I don't know if I need a better way to organize my stuff. But man, I have been like misplacing Lego. There's been stuff where I'm like, you know, for instance, one of the Advent calendars just from last year, I'm missing a couple builds. It's like, what did I even do with those? They should just be here. Second back hind leg going on there now. So now we have two hind legs. Oh, I missed the circle. But yeah, so I was going through all my Advent calendar stuff, trying to reorganize so that I could basically recreate, you know, new Advent calendar builds and whatnot. And so I wanted to get everything organized before I just started trying to find, you know, basically creating the JaysBucket Advent calendar. And I do have another extra Advent calendar I'm kind of coming up with because, well, Lego's only giving us 5 this year, so I guess I got to add another one to kind of compensate. But yeah, I just couldn't believe how much stuff has already kind of gone missing, or, you know, was like in with other random stuff that I'm just like, this is crazy. I have to find better ways to figure this out. But it's hard. It's when you have a lot of Lego, it's hard to I guess keep it organized. Oh look, I'm missing circular piece on there. There it is. So we got the front and the backs. Yeah, I spent a good, I don't know, probably 6 hours over the last couple days organizing Christmas type Lego. Which might sound completely wild to some people. But it's also some of my favorite kind of Lego. Okay, so I need 4 of these. These are little claws. Claw pieces. So 4 of those. So let's just kind of line everything up here. 1, 2, 3. Where is the 4th one? There it is. 4. Oh, and then 6 more claws. Claws, claws. Oh. He's down. Whew, there you go. I wonder how many extra pieces I'm going to have on this set. I was almost surprised there was no Lego removal tool with this set either. I thought maybe there would be. Girl saying holiday weekend here in Ontario as well, so lots of peeps away possibly. Yep, that's what I figured. I never, literally never, consider like a holiday for, you know, the previous week. I could totally have been like, yeah, there's no stream this weekend, it's a holiday, but I honestly never consider holidays. So here we go. We got the legs and the claws and the feet and everything on them. And we got definitely some movement here. We got some clicky, very clicky movement here. And then feet movement there. So fairly posable. You know, you could stretch them out like that. Yeah. It's very, very posable. George saying, you get any new Christmas hats, Jay? I believe that I have 2 that were new last year that I actually never debuted on the channel. So there should be at least 2 new ones. The Brick Baron sent me one I'm looking at right now that will definitely make its way onto the channel. Oh, so this is the mouthpiece here, and it's surprisingly hard to open. And it basically has 2 two positions, like completely closed. It clicks on like an open, but if you go past it any further, it almost wants to break away from the jaw. So there you go. And George, I am definitely going to be trying to get probably at least one more hat. And I'm literally like always on the lookout for Santa hats and stuff like that. So now this is one of the crazy things with Avatar, is that there's like these almost like cables that come out from the animals that the Avatar people, then I think they're Na'vi, but I could be completely wrong there. But yeah, these pieces here can like fuse with the Avatar people, and they can kind of control animals if they get a good I guess relationship going with them. I'm not sure. And then the book has a really probably a scene from the movie that you don't really get to see that too often in Lego instructions, so that's kind of cool. Oh, how did I miss that? Okay, this thing has 6 legs and I completely missed 2 of them. I was sitting here wondering, I'm like, why are they like showing what this thing looks like? I have so many pieces left. Oh my goodness, I don't even want to count how many pieces I just missed. Yeah, so we're gonna build 2 more complete legs and add onto this fella. And this should have been done before the head even went on. How did I miss this? That was pretty bad on my part. More claws. And yeah, there's this store I go to sometimes, and it has like a Christmas section all year. So I was just there recently, actually. I just went there, honestly, like a week ago. There was no new Christmas hats. So. Okay, so these 2 extra legs go on the front of this thing and make it look a little more goofy than it was previously looking. Yeah, I don't know. Does this now... Yeah, this doesn't... I guess it... Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really stand as good as it used to with only 4 legs. But yeah, it's that's how it's supposed to be made. So that's how it's getting made. Okay, there we go. But weirdly enough, still after you see the picture of the thing, you still have to build its tail. So that's also a little weird, but whatever. Okay, I have way too many extra pieces here. What is going on? I completely like wrecked this build. Okay, right inside here. I missed his like little wheel wells basically. He's supposed to have 2 extra black curved pieces right in by the front legs that I missed. And there's another like curved piece that I missed as well. This black on black is, or black on dark blue is hard to see. Now where would that go? So I'm still missing a 1x2 plate and a 1x2 curved piece, angled piece. Oh, angled piece and probably the plate go right up by his neck. There we go. Right up by his neck there, just missed that one. Looks like an odd build, saying Scott. Yes. Yes, it kind of does. I thought it was going to look... I guess I was thinking, oh, here's another... Here's another look at it in the movie where it's got, you know, the 6th leg. I guess we're reenacting a scene here. So we can take this guy's bow off, and as I was saying before, the hairpiece of this fella has like a almost like a tube coming out of it. And we can attach. What is going on up there? Holy cow. So we can actually attach the one of those black pieces that come out like the mane of this thing onto the hairpiece of the avatar guy, the Navi. I keep calling it Navi, I hope I'm right. And that's how I guess it communicates to this thing. And then the weird part is we've just got this extra one just kind of chilling off in no man's land while he sits up there. But, you know, he's got a nice, he attaches nicely to that thing. So there we go. There's our crazy Thanator thing. Yeah, so now we're going to move on to bags 2 and 3 and book number 2. We'll build this AMP mech suit. The natives are restless. Yeah, I'd say. Alright, so bag number 2. I forget this dude's name, but he was pretty intense in the movie. He's got that very noticeable army kind of crew cut. I'm surprised he didn't have like a weapon of some sort, but he's got some nice sand green outfit going, which I don't think I have too many minifigure, minifigure parts in that sand green color. And he's actually quite detailed. I do like the detail on his front and back torso and the front of his pants. So I actually kind of like him as a minifigure. He's pretty cool. You can get him staring at you. Alright, we're going to start this build off with a 2x4 dark gray plate. And this mech suit, I think, uses this new, like, the new leg pieces, I believe. Maybe not, though. Yes, it does. So this is kind of what they've started using for mechs as their leg pieces, like the joints of the knee cap, I guess. I don't love them. I liked their old style mechs where they were a little more posable. Oh look, I already built that wrong. Just assumed I needed the same piece underneath. But this is what Lego's doing with the new stuff, so if you want to buy your mechs, this is what they're gonna kind of look like. Got some cheese slopes. I like the sand green color too, so I think this mech is gonna look pretty sweet. And in order to find my Harry Potter advent calendar Lego, I went through like 3 different bins of Lego that I had. So it was actually crazy to see all the sets that I've built in the past. Scott's saying that is a great hairpiece too. Yes, it really is. I like his crew cut hairpiece. Looks pretty awesome. I actually meant to count how many Sunday streams I've done now, because man, we probably got to be like over 200 by now, I would say. That would be my guess, at least. We must be getting up there in numbers. So I think we're going to be building up the little area where this guy's going to be standing in. It's a little different than... George is saying 300. Whoa. A little different than some other mechs that I've built. I don't think it's been quite like this. Is this a printed piece or what? Hey, it is. I love getting a printed piece in a set that comes with stickers. Makes me question why is there stickers if there's printed pieces in it? And then here's 2 more printed pieces. And on little cheese wedges nonetheless. So you got like your standard speedometers, and then we got like a little keypad. It's basically just a little speedometer and then a little kind of like 9-digit keypad on either side. But yeah, it just makes me curious on like, why is there 9 stickers if you're putting in printed pieces? Just give me them all printed. Please don't make me put stickers on cheese wedges. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying one or the other. I'm just saying there's already printed pieces. Might as well go for all printed pieces. Am I right? Crazy too to think, like, you know, like, I guess there's some movies where you like the villain more than, you know, the protagonist or whatever. Avatar was not one of those movies for me, at least, but I do really like the minifigure. And now thinking about it, I'm like, should I be liking the minifigure, or is that wrong? But I think he was one of those characters, I'm pretty sure, like, you're not supposed to like him. We love printed pieces here. Yes, we do. Oh my goodness, George, saying we had a big fire here. It was so hot it started a fire. That is not good. Hopefully it's not close to you at all. I think in my region there is a fire, but it's pretty far away from us. But yeah, it's never good when forest fires start. My sister was in like the direct line of fire, I guess, for the bad forest fires in Fort McMurray like years and years and years ago. And I went and visited her after, and it was like a couple years later, and like the forests were still like basically non-existent. It's crazy. So I hope you're doing okay, George. Hopefully nothing is going wrong for you. Hopefully you're nice and far away from it, and hopefully they get them under control really, really soon, man. We had some forest fires here last year. Quite a few, actually. It's never fun to be dealing with that. And big shout out and thank you to all the first responders that help out with that kind of stuff. Definitely amazing people that throw themselves in harm's way to protect the rest of us. So UK fire, 40 minutes from me. Yikes. Yikes, man. Oh, here's our first sticker. And it's on a translucent blue piece. So, that is making me very curious. It's a see-through piece, naturally. Sticker number 5 is going on first. Makes complete sense. It's a clear sticker. Is this going to show up even worse if I put this on incorrectly? I don't know. It's on a translucent clear blue piece. Doesn't even look blue actually after you put the sticker on it, but it definitely is. And I don't think it shows too bad. I definitely didn't put it on completely straight, but that can be fixed another day if we really want to. Pretty cool front piece there. Seems like there have been so many fires this summer. Yeah, it's not a good thing. I mean, in one way, it kind of is. Forest fires do completely clear, you know, all the dead stuff, and they actually do help new growth. But when, you know, humans are in the path of it, that's not good. We don't want to be dealing with the forest fires coming into our homes and whatnot. So this is looking kind of messy so far. Water time, thank you, George. So Scott, you mentioned, Jay, will you get any of the new Halloween sets to build in the month of October? I have an older Halloween set, and I've kind of been racking this in my mind, like, and I'd love your opinion on it. I've brought out the wheel, right, to decide the next build that we do each week. And a part of me's been like, how do I keep the wheel going, but also do those festive, you know, types of builds when the wheel is probably not gonna land on one of those festive type builds. So I've kind of been thinking about that in my mind. Do I just abandon the wheel for, you know, the last week of October to do a Halloween set? To actually answer your question, am I gonna buy any? I'm not sure, because September 1st is all the advent calendars releasing, and they increase the price on them all. So to get all the advent calendars, it's running more money than I'd like it to, especially with the increase. So I think the advent calendars are going to take up a lot of my, you know, Lego, we'll say, budget for that time of the year. So I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to be able to grab many new Halloween sets. I might be able to get one. We will see. But yeah, I do have one at least. At worst case scenario, I can do the one that I have already. And I forget exactly which one it is off the top of my head, but I know I've got one, maybe even two. Might have two small ones. And then there is a new, there's a new poly bag that has come out. Ooh, we get an extra printed keypad. That's cool. Am I missing cheese wedges? I literally need 4, and I can find 1. Yeah, there was a new poly bag that I had come across. Actually, Mrs. Bucket found it at a store and did not buy it for some weird reason. I don't know why. I'm wondering, were some of these other cheese wedges the other pieces? I've used a few cheese wedges. Oh, these are not supposed to be. These are not supposed to be those colors. That's why. I'm using the wrong color cheese wedges in the wrong spot. These are supposed to be the dark grays. I am just wrecking the set. This is probably a record for the worst set I have built on stream. There we go. Now I've got enough tan cheese wedges to make this. This one can take up to 25 years to be back on. Oh, wow. Mystery box. I would just do that. Just pick 1 week in October for Halloween set. Yeah, I think that's probably what I think I'll have to end up doing in order to, you know, kind of stick with a theme. I'll have to put the wheel away. I guess I could do something like write the same set on every every option and spin it that way. Oh my goodness. Peace down. Okay. Yeah, I'm just completely butchering this thing. Dropping pieces, wrong colors, missing completely. This is a rough one. Cool set though. This guy's looking a little funny with his 6 legs, but James Cameron designed him that way. Okay, so this is kind of what our mech kind of suit standing area is gonna look like. This guy's got it like, he's got it made in there. Looks like a little cozy little spot. Mystery box October for Halloween said that'd be cool. Mystery box would be fun. Should tell the Brick Baron to make me another mystery box. Speaking of, actually, he has some sets for me that need to come my way. I've some he's given me, some I've paid for, but he does have like probably a mystery box size box of Lego that eventually has to come my way. So you might be onto something there, George. You might be onto something. That is the wrong one. This is the right one. There we go. Ooh, we got another sticker alert. And I didn't even notice until right now. We have a shield piece. We have a sand green shield. Mystery box for 2027. Sticker number 3. The thing too, George, is a lot of the sets that are that he's got put aside for me will probably get built in 2027. They're gonna be quite... Ooh, that fits nicely there. Yeah, they are definitely gonna be some of the sets that get live built next year. Oh, another sticker. Look at that. Sticker number 8, naturally. This was an odd one. I wonder if I don't try and have them send it. Maybe it could be like opened up during one of the Advent calendar streams or something. I had a feeling that might happen. This trans blue piece is very, very easy to just get wrecked. Yep. Oh, we got... Okay, so these two stickers here, this one over here, that like blue almost smiley face is actually, I think, supposed to be bullet holes, which is, I don't know, like, Lego's so strange. They won't do certain, military stuff, but then they'll do stuff like this. And then we get a little live picture of, I guess, what those stickers are supposed to replicate. Looks like bullet holes or damage on this side. Maybe it's not bullet holes, but it's definitely some damage that is going on. Can't open it till 25th May sometime. Yeah, why is that, George? Why wouldn't we open it till the 25th of May? Oh, do you mean another time capsule? I wonder if you're talking about a time capsule. Because, oddly enough, I actually have... I actually have a time capsule that I pretty much put together almost right away after I opened the other one. But never said anything about it, never mentioned it on the channel. And yeah, just kind of left it closed. So I actually do have a time capsule, George, ready to be opened at some point. Another sticker. Number 2. Sticker number 2. And this one's just, I'm not even sure what it's supposed to be, just some designs on the side. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure George was talking about a time capsule, not a mystery box. But mystery box actually goes with the channel as well, so I don't remember. I'll have to go and look at the time capsule and see when I said to open it. I don't know if I wrote a date on it. But there's a Lego set in there and everything ready to be opened. Ooh. This mech is looking camouflaged in that forest. All right. Let's try not to butcher this anymore. Let's lock in, get this thing built up properly. I like these old school. I used to call these like laser blasters. It's on your video from that. Is it? I don't even remember if I did. I think maybe I mentioned I might do it again. But I know so like the first one I put out a short for it and had an official video saying, oh, 2 years from now I'm gonna open this, but I never did that with this new one. So maybe maybe I'll look at that and maybe I'll put it on the wheel. See how long it takes us to See how long it takes us to open it from spinning the wheel. That could be kind of fun. Alright, this thing is coming together. It's actually looking really cool. Except I keep not being able to find pieces. There we go. There's quite a few at this one. Two. That's two. No, that's a single. It's not that one. There it is. Oh, so that's how the like the windshield thing is gonna clip on here. George wondering if CK's still here. I'm not sure. Oh, here it comes. There we go. Bit of a gap there. But should keep our bad guy in this mech. Alright, we're moving on to bag number 3, and we are going with one of these leg pieces. Won't be a ×2 because they're going to be opposite of each other. Be curious if I could just build them together but opposite, but I won't try. And after that, we still have the little environment section to build. Oh, CK St. She's here. How's the Lego going? Scott saying hello, CK. George has got 475 XP. George is just rocking that XP. Oh my, another piece down. I got Butterfingers tonight. Sand green grates. Say that 10 times fast. We got little sand green ingots as well. These pieces are pretty crazy. Double-sided like Technic rods with a hole in the middle. Probably make for some crazy crazy joint pieces. Which I think is exactly what we're doing. Oh, that's just a simple and easy foot. I did not expect that to be a foot in the end. There we go. There's one leg, which I'll be honest is a little underwhelming compared to how like beefy and bulky and awesome the little section that he's sitting in. Look, it looks a little, it looks like skinny almost. We'll see how it turns out, but I guess I was just expecting a little more. Alright, other leg. Very similar. Already building it wrong. I was just thinking too, like, it should almost tell you to put this curved piece on before this piece. It is so close together. It fits if you put it on second, but I noticed the first time I built the first leg that I almost had to like kind of force it underneath. You don't technically have to. It does fit, but it just feels like you kind of gotta like put it under and then clip it. So I was just thinking, like, because it's all in one step, I was like, maybe they could tell you to put that on first. Doesn't really matter, but just a thought I had. This is an odd set for sure, saying Scott. Yeah, it is definitely different. I'm not gonna lie, I'm liking a lot of the pieces in it. Individually, I'm liking the pieces. But yeah, just it's almost like it didn't get quite the same treatment as some of other sets would have. Here's our second leg, so we'll see. It definitely does stand up. I guess it looks okay. Yeah, it looks alright. Just the legs just seem really skinny. It's like this front piece. The front piece seems like it's like super bulky and awesome, and then it's like kind of like skinny legs. And but you know what? All mechs are different, so you can't really build all the mechs the same. I guess it's alright. Alright, we're probably building some arms now. Is this another sticker? Yes, this is another sticker. The rest of the stickers are on little 1x2s. Number 4. And it just don't matter which way you put it on. As long as you put the piece on the right way. Just some, like, I guess mechanical wiring or something. Maybe it's supposed to be like exposed wiring on the side. Oh, and another sticker for the other side. Sticker number 6. Please make sticker number 1 the last sticker. That would be the most Lego-y thing ever. Another piece down. Right after a sticker applied to. Literally the same sticker. So you just get that same sticker on both sides. Then we got... We got this like slightly different colored this very slightly different colored green dots. I like the contrast of that. Scott's saying, yeah, it looks like an easy placement though. Yeah, on a 1x2, it's fairly easy, and you can't even really tell if they're crooked because they're so small. So that's kind of nice. But at this point, just give me printed stuff. Just give me the printed stuff. Okay, we got a rather skinny looking arm too. Okay, where are these? 1, 2, 3. Trying to remember how they did the couple Marvel mechs that I did. 3 massive fingers and a small thumb. And the fingers move individually, and then that one little clippy piece, not necessarily a thumb, but there is a little weapon. Well, I say little, but it's probably going to be pretty large. And we got some nice posability there with all the different joints on the shoulder, elbows, even the wrist, so that's cool. There's a weapon that's a little oversized that this fella's gonna hold. So that's gonna be, that clip I'm assuming is what's gonna be holding on to the weapon. 2 more stickers, here we go. Sticker 7 is first, and sticker number 1 is completely last. I'd expect nothing less of you, Lego. Nothing less. There we go. Sticker 7. And sticker 1. And sticker 1 has a number 11 on it. And just to prove that 1 was the last sticker, 7 goes on before 1. And 7 is going that way. And 7 looks like the other 2. What were they? 6 and 4. Looks the same as those, and then number 1 is different and has a little number 11 on it. I don't know why. Did I miss that? I did. Look at that. I missed a grate over here. Whoop, whoop, as George would say. Another one of these like olive green pieces. And that way, that. 3 more fingers for this guy. and I get an extra. So it's like the fingers are one of these clips with a hole, and then you get one of these like peg pieces, and that goes in the hole and it creates the finger. I get an extra peg, but not an extra clip. There we go. The mech is complete. And he's looking pretty cool, actually. I'm seeing a lot of studs, though. I'm worried I missed some pieces, not gonna lie. And this guy has no, like... So he's got no, no matter how hard you push him down, he's got no studs to sit on, or stand on rather, so he just sits on a grate, stands on a grate, I guess, so you can stick him in there, put his visor piece down, I guess, I don't know. There we go. We got mech. And Thanator. Look, I did totally miss some... Well, I didn't technically miss them because I just hadn't flipped the pages yet, but we do have a couple. Maybe these are like little rocket blasters on the back, those little 2 pegs. Hey, Blowheed! My favorite Avatar movie is the one with trains. So none of them. What are you building? I love a mech. Yes, I am building the AMP suit currently, and dude, I have completely massacred this build so far, so yeah, hopefully you're in for a fun ride here. Still got a little bit left. But yeah, that Avatar movie with the trains, that was a good one. I really enjoyed that one. Okay, this is looking pretty cool. It's like a giant saw. That looks a little scary, actually. Look at that. And a nice bright yellow on the back. Did you fall asleep, Loheed? I was playing Derail Valley. I crashed my train. Oh no! Don't do that. Ooh, we got some nice bright yellow on the front too. This thing's looking pretty crazy, actually. Okay, so he's got 2 weapons. So he's got this. He's got that weapon that he holds, and he gets this as a weapon as well. It's a little telescope piece with a big kind of blade in it as well. And he holds this one in this arm. I thought he was only going to have the 1 weapon. And he's actually got 2. This guy's wielding... He's dual wielding giant saw blade and not so giant sharp blade, I guess. Now I assume if you take the minifigure out, he can hold probably both. I gotta check this out. How is... Okay, so crazy guy holding what is kind of giant blade for him. Okay, that's that. But then dude holding giant saw thing. I'm sure this weapon has a name in the Avatar world, but I definitely cannot think of one. And that's pretty wild. Caribbean Girl saying, I have to scoot, y'all. Thanks, Jay, and enjoy your week, everyone. No worries, Caribbean Girl. Have a good one. Cricket racket? Yeah, maybe. That little hockey stick looking guy, right? Happens a good bit. I'm a train lover, but not a train operator. Oh, no. I finished watching during the week. No worries, Caribbean Girl. You have yourself a good one. Take care. Okay, guys. Stickers are done. Book number 2 is done. Book number 3 with bag number 4. And we just get into all the colorful bits now. This is the part George has been waiting for. I'm sure George wants to go to sleep, but he's not able to because the pink bits haven't been built yet. Don't scoot me, St. George. Afro pick? Maybe. Who knows? Starting this build off with a 4x8. 4x8. And this build looks like it's fairly wide. For the amount of pieces that are here, it doesn't look like it's going to be that big, but I'm looking at the little scene here and it looks like it's going to be half decent. But the build itself, there's like a specific plant, I guess, where it showed earlier in the book that like the bottom of the Thanator can connect to, and I guess kind of sits on one of these plants. I don't know. We'll see how that looks. I'm guessing it's going to look a little silly because he's massive and these plants aren't going to be that big. I don't know. No, I pass. I stay up till the end. You are a trooper, George. We'll get these pink bits placed down for you real soon. Alright, we got a orange flower, matches my shirt. Probably wouldn't even be able to find it if I put it on my shirt. Now that one you can. That one fell. I don't think I need it. And if I do, then I will grab it. We have our first... No, they're not pink. What color are those? They're like a dark reddish brown. Yep. And then a little rock piece. Blowy, before I was balding, man, I had the biggest blonde afro. Had the most naturally curly hair. Totally used an afro pick. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I'd love to hear that. As a also balding man, I'd love to hear it when someone has a good head of hair. Can you tell your wife to stop slamming doors? My headset is picking it up behind me and it's scaring me. That or I'm being robbed downstairs. If so, I'm too scared to go check. Oh my goodness. Hopefully neither of those things are happening. I don't know what would be happening. There was some noises going on earlier that were definitely coming from here. But maybe it is her. Who knows? George saying, see you soon to Caribbean Girl. She gone. Now I see all the dark reddish brown bits. Blowheat, I have some... I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not good news. I have started to find a train set. So all the train track pieces that I have are from... let me see if I can get this out of my... 10. So I did start to find some train pieces, and it's an old one. It's a really old one, and I can't off the top of my head think of the set number, but I'm in the process of trying to kind of part it together to hopefully be able to put on the wheel to give you a train set someday. I wish I could remember the set number. That did not sound good going on there at all. So we got some crazy rock, flowery landscape going on so far. Oh, it was earlier, it stopped. Maybe your kid's playing on the bed. Yes, if it was earlier, yeah, it was probably my kids jumping around up there. Yeah. It might be. Oh, these are glow-in-the-dark pieces. Sick. And these? Yeah, yo. Oh yeah, they totally glow on camera. Oh, that's an awkward. Yeah, no. These pieces glow in the dark. That's really cool. I love me some glow in the dark pieces. They're like little crowns too. They're little crowns. That's awesome. Okay, I know what you say. Your track is 9 volt, the power track version. You can use any new train on it and use it. Just accepts the old motors which are powered through the track. Yep, but I can't remember the set number. It's an older one. I want to say like 1029 or something. But I don't think it's that one. I definitely have like 30% of the train so far. Glow in the dark pieces. Loving that. So the sides are red. It's not black and yellow. The sides are red. Or this reddish brown. Only Avatar can take like a reddish brown tree and then wrap it in bright blue to keep it in place. And then just go back to gray pieces. We got some random cheese wedges going here. Another one of those brown. Some crazy like vine pieces. Crazy vine pieces. Mrs. Bucket. Yes, it was the children. I'm very sorry about that. They did stop. Take care once again. I'm sorry about the noise. I wish it was me slamming doors. Why do you wish it was you slamming doors? Oh my goodness. Well, you got your a reply. When did I miss that one? Holy cow. Okay, crazy vine pieces going on. Yeah, when they were doing it, I even heard them and I was like, "What's going on up there?" And I was actually going to listen back to the video to see if you could hear it or not, but you just confirmed that you can, so I don't think I need to listen back to it now. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, before, when I was in my other area, things were going to be, you know, running around, stomping, unless you drop some pots and pans, I guess, but now I'm basically underneath my living room, so look at this crazy plant. Does this count as a botanical set, I wonder? Blowheeb was just joking. Wasn't a bother. That's good. Pink bits, George. Yes, some pink bits. Okay, we got another viney piece. We got these crazy big earth-like leaves. Where's the viney piece coming out of? Yeah, I'd like to know why the leaves are green in Pandora. These should be like some crazy purple or yellow or something. Glad my ears didn't fool me. JaysBucket has a quality microphone apparently. Not really. Thank you, but no. It's literally just the webcam mic. One thing I have kind of always wanted to upgrade, but just haven't really. Alright, we're adding just the most random stuff here. This, like, I think at this point you could just literally add whatever you wanted to this and it would look like a Pandora scene or something. Another purple flower. Ooh, another glow-in-the-dark piece. I love those. Scott saying hello to Mrs. Bucket. Make sure she knows it's not a problem. I'm just being silly. Make as much noise as the family needs to be. Oh yeah, no, I'm sure she knows you're joking. I was questioning it though at first. It wasn't even you questioning it first. Well, I will tell you now, it's recording with spatial audio. I'm using my wireless headphones. Nice. And they're active noise canceling. 7.1 surround. It sounded like someone was making noise in the room behind me to my left. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. I always, I think CK used to mention she was like on headphones sometimes, and I always wondered how like the crinkly bag noises, or you know, even sometimes clicking bricks down together. I always wondered what they might sound like. crazy red vines. Well, they're vines, really. Another one of those brown vines. And we do have some of these pink leaves as well. Ooh, we got claws coming in all colors here. Do you have a running to the camera's right? So that's my fish tank. It's the air pump to my fish tank. Maybe I just hear good, which is odd because I'm 40% deaf in my left ear. Hi everyone, I was worried about it hurting others' ears as well. Thank you for understanding. Oh, we're all good. So you can hear the air pump to my fish tank running. That's kind of crazy. I guess like on my audio here, it does show almost constant hum, I guess. So I'm not surprised you can hear it. Here's some pink bits for you, George. So this is kind of the side we've been building up here, and I think this is the plant here where the Thanator thing can kind of sit on from its like body. There's really only 2 studs there for it to sit on. It's not even really sitting, it's just kind of resting. Okay, giant pink leaves now. And yellow claws going inside there. On that side, this goes there. Make 2 of those. All right, will do. Pink, pink, yellow. % fine, Mrs. Bucket. And then him and George were going back and forth. All right, so these are, whoa, they go together? All right, so these crazy little, not quite little, I guess, those pink flowers with the yellow claws sticking out of them, they attached onto those red bases. So we have another little scene here from the movie where that's being depicted from. So that's pretty neat. It kind of shows you like, this is what we're thinking this would look like in Lego, kind of. That's pretty cool. Now for the other side, and this side has these, it's going to have these green translucent rock pieces, so I'm very curious on how these are going to get built. Okay, we have a bunch of leaves. Pinkish purple leaves. There we go. These pieces are cool too. Little indents on each side of 2x2. Ooh, I kind of like that as well. How? Oh, we gotta flip it upside down. So we have one of these, those green leaf pieces there, which I actually really like those leaf pieces, making trees and flowers and whatnot. And then we had to flip it upside down to put it on one of those red 90-degree angle rod boys. And I don't have that leaf in that color either, actually. We're doing some technique-y stuff here now. Pretty colorful things going on here. Roaming Bricks, welcome in. We're having a good time. Getting close to the end here, very close to the end of my stream. Building some Avatar Lego. And then, yeah, we got these crazy block pieces, and all we're doing with these blocks are putting these kind of like tree twig, bush twig pieces in here and closing them up. Romy Brick saying the map is super cool. Yeah, I love it. Love that map. And then these fellas stick on these jumper pieces. That's pretty cool. Whew. Yeah, I'm not really sure how they came up with translucent green rock pieces from this photo, but I'm glad they did, because now I have them. So that's what they're depicting from this. The landscape is done. And guys, we have extra glow-in-the-dark pieces. That is sweet. Both of these glow-in-the-dark, both are extras. I'm loving that. Here's all our extra pieces, basically. Quite a few. Again, not sure how we got the tail piece from a minifigure as an extra, but we did. And there is the landscape kind of area of the build. And what I was talking about earlier is way back in book number 1. See if I can find it. Oh, it's even showing it here, so I don't need to. So here it's showing that the Thanator can kind of stick on that leaf piece. So I'm going to see how that works, if it works very well at all. Yeah, there you go. So you can kind of put his kind of sits right on it. So just by his underbelly there, basically, he sits on that. And he's kind of like leaping off of this little branch. Now, I guess I will go back to the first book here. So the little Lego piece that he's kind of sitting on doesn't necessarily look like that giant branch that he's kind of leaping off of in the movie, But hey, it is what it is. So here's a bunch of the other Avatar sets too. One set I think would be actually pretty cool is that big giant tree and that big giant bird thing. AMP mech suit with his crazy weapon. Minifigure inside. Just chilling. I like me a good mech, like Blowheed says. Then we got the Thanator, who should come off there pretty easily, yeah, with his 6 legs. Looks a little silly with his 6 legs, but is what it is. Hopefully that didn't hurt your ears, Blowheed. And then, yes, George, it is bedtime. And then we got our little scene from Pandora. So there we go. All right. Almost, George. Almost, right? Well, that was the build, and whew, boy, did I ever massacre that one. I think that one goes in the record books for the amount of pieces I built wrong. I aspire to never do that again. All right, let's check out the poll like George is saying. Blowheed saying it's okay to the click. Awesome, thank you. Okay, what is your favorite Avatar movie? If you have one. Out of 7 votes, we got 86% saying the OG Avatar from 2009, which I kind of figured would be everybody's. Like Scott was saying earlier, there's such a difference between the two. You know, it's like 2009 to 2022, 13 years between the two. That's crazy. Anyway, Avatar: The Way of the Water, the second one, 14%, which I believe was George's favorite movie. Nobody said Avatar: Fire and Ash, 2025. And nobody said maybe number 4, number 5. Who knows? I don't know when those will come out, if they will come out. But first one was definitely good. Second one I don't remember too much. Third one I haven't even seen. So we'll see. I think I need to rewatch them now that I've built this set, though. Okay. How long are we into this? 2 hours straight already. Wow, this has been one of the longest live builds in a while. Alright guys, you ready for this wheel? We're going to spin the wheel. Blowheed, maybe cover your ears. I don't know how this will sound. We're going to spin the wheel and see what we're building next week. Next weekend. See where it lands. Oh! I guess we're taking a break, guys. Take a break? LOL, just kidding. Spin again. See what we get this time. Twice to take a break? Nope. Okay. Ooh. I'm excited for this one. Where are you? Okay. If you guys don't know about this set, you guys need to look up set 7592. We got Build-A-Buzz. It's a Disney set. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue. I've never built this set. I have confirmed the pieces for this set like 4 times. And yeah. Oh, Scott was saying green. Green or yellow. Scott, you called it. 2nd week in a row. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, 7592. I'm excited for this one. I think it's going to look a little creepy. But I've been wanting to build this set for so long. This came in a bulk. The same bulk set that train is in. I was actually able to piece this one together pretty easily. I had to take one piece from Hedwig because I couldn't find it anywhere. There's some crazy pieces in this, like his head. I even have his visor. So I'm pretty excited for this set. I think this is going to be a really cool set. It won't be nearly as long next week because I think it's only like 290 something pieces. But yeah, really excited to build this set. So I think it's called Construct-A-Buzz. Construct-A-Buzz is what's coming in next week. So hopefully you guys are excited to see that build as I am to build it. George saying, just saw the movie of it. Oh, you just saw Toy Story 5? I actually missed it. I wanted to see it, but just never ended up working out. So maybe I'll see it when it comes out. Who knows? We'll see. Water time. Yes, for sure. Thank you, George. Ah, my ears, saying Blow Heat. I warned you. I warned you. You missing something? Am I missing something? Hopefully not. What am I missing, George? I want to really thank you guys for tonight. This was, just kidding. Just because I hear it doesn't mean it hurts my ears. That's true. That is very true. Out of the Lego Man. I was missing one piece, but I found it in another set. Really want to thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. 2 hours straight. That was wild. Completely massacred building these sets, and you guys stuck around with me. You guys are amazing, as always, like I say. Really want to thank you guys for hanging out. And, yeah, I can tell my voice needs the water. I'll give you even an extra water time, George. So there you go. Hopefully everybody has yourself a good rest of your weekend, what's left of it, if there's anything left of it. And hopefully you all have a great week. Since you guys stuck around, there will be a surprise live at some point coming up here. So you guys are in the know for that. When it's going to happen, I don't know, but there you go. So thanks everyone for hanging out with me. Really appreciate all of you. And we'll see you next Sunday. Take care!